There are two types of people in this world. Those who don't give up and those who give up. I think one out of many explanations is that those who don't give up have something to fight for. It doesn't come in a well-packaged box delivered to your front door. They go searching for it. They go searching for something to fight for. Too many times we have given up. How many of you guys have given up? How many of you guys feel like there have been times in your life you're like, I give up. That's it. Can't even do it. Okay? Giving up hope, giving up a chance for a future, giving up caring. Something, someone came along and took the light away. Life no longer seems worthwhile because it isn't the same. Who says it was going to be the same? It is inevitable that something will not go as planned. Relationships, death, parents, friends, siblings, teachers, jobs, school, people. And sometimes it will seem like nothing goes according to plan. You see, when we were younger, we learned everything that we needed to know about coping and when to give up. There are some who would give up at the first try. And there are those who would never give up and made it. There are people who never gave up and who never made it. There are people who never gave up until the 10th time they failed. There are people who never gave up until the 20th time they failed. It's neither right or wrong, it's just the way it is. But things don't always go as planned, do they? We don't have to keep giving up. We don't have to keep living the same life. As you watch those around you change, you too have the power to change. How many of you guys get mad when your friends all of a sudden change into someone that they're not? Guys, we have the same power. We have the same power. Some might say, isn't there a point where you have to give up? Where there is no point? That giving up is way better than lying to yourself? That giving up is better than being hurt over and over again? I choose to give up if it spares my emotions and what is left of my heart and my mind. I don't want to keep going on if it's not going to get me anywhere. What's the point? You try and you try and you try and your friend still gets back into that relationship. I still get back into that relationship. Your parents still fight. You still get bad grades. You still can't catch a break. You can't seem to be happy. You can't get past that wall. What's the point? Give up. It will save you heartache after heartache after heartache and keep you from the pain that awaits you. Just drop it. There's too much going on. Don't give up. Who says? You did. No, I didn't. Oh, but I think you did. There's no point in fighting if you can't win. Who says you had to win? I do. I can't keep being pushed to the ground every time I get up. So you will just lie on the ground and accept it, will you? If it means not being in pain, yeah. And you think that laying on the ground will make you happier? It won't make me more miserable. Is that your goal? What? To not be miserable? Yeah, why wouldn't it be? Why not make a goal to be happy? Because nothing seems to be working. Don't you want to be happy? Doesn't everyone? Apparently you don't. Your goal is to not be miserable. I'd like to be happy again, I just don't know where to start. See, you don't want to give up. Otherwise you wouldn't have said that you wanted to be happy again. What's your point? It's that voice inside you saying that you want to be happy that's saying don't give up. I want to. Want to what? Want to be happy or give up? Both. You were not born a quitter, guys. None of you were born quitters. Guess what? You taught yourself how to quit. That first time that you threw up your hands in frustration and yelled, "Enough!" And it felt good to let go. So you did it again. I like not failing. Because how can you fail if you don't do anything, right? Quitting becomes habit. When something becomes too overwhelming, you gave up. But there is one very important fact for you guys. How hard you worked prior to giving up. How much you learned, how much you put into practice, how determined you were, how easily you were swayed, how easily you were lied to. You have but two options. Give up, because you truly don't believe there's any good in this world, and you'll just lie down the rest of your life and wait for things to knock on the door one day, and maybe it'll be happiness, maybe. You've tried and tried and tried, and nothing seems to come of it, that you're doomed for life of pain and misery because you see no positives. Or here's your other option. You keep getting back up. You create those positives. You create happiness. Happiness can be created, guys. It's not this cloud that just shows up whenever it feels like it. You make happiness. You absolutely do. You open the door and realize all of life's opportunities are spread out on your front lawn and you have the rest of your life to try them. That yes, things aren't going to always go your way, and it's okay. It's okay. You get back up. You say, let's try something else, something completely different, and if you keep falling, at least you tried. At least you tried. In the first choice, the one where you give up, your life isn't already doomed. You doomed it. You doomed it. A future can't be made by remaining idle. Dreams cannot be made by voids. Happiness does not come knocking. It is up to you to remain happy. That is why we never give up, because we know that we either want happiness or we want to keep it. What you have taught yourself, you can change. If you give up after falling 3 times, try a 4th time. Prove to yourself that life is not a series of unfortunate events, but a canvas to which we are the painters and we choose the colors. Paintings did not come about by assembling the paint and the canvas and the paintbrushes and the painter saying to everything, going, go, make a painting. He's got to pick up the brush. He's got to make choices. He's got to figure out what's going to look beautiful. He didn't just put everything together and say, go. He's got to make choices. He's got to make something beautiful. You have got to make something beautiful on the inside. You've got to make it. You've got to make those choices. So get up, make another choice. You may fall, and maybe, just maybe, by a series of unfortunate events, you'll find happiness. Thanks.